There we go. How's everybody doing this morning? Good. I am excited to be here. So first up, I would just like to say today is August the 1st, and I am very proud of all of you because it is the first of the month. And sometimes the first of the month coffee is hard to remember because you forget that we have switched months and it is the first Thursday. So welcome. I'm glad everybody could come. I do also want to give a big shout out to our board chair, Robbie City. Today's his birthday. We can sing and all that and embarrass him and do all that. He does have his sun drop, so he's happy even though it's 8 o'clock. So we're good with that. I am really, really excited. This is a busy week, but also this room is really packed, and this list I have of new members is really long. It's the week of the Wyndham, and it is also coffee hosted by the Greensboro Swarm. So what an amazing week we are having. So I am going to turn it over to our host with the most and just introduce to you Steve Swatoa, who is with the Greensboro Swarm, and he's going to say a few words. And thank you so much for hosting coffee for us this morning.
Thank you, Becky. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So a couple things first. I'd like to thank my team, Skylar. Actually, Donna is the relationship builder here in Reedsville. Skylar and Daniel are our teammates, so thank you for getting up so early and getting out this way. I live in Summerfield, so it was an easy 15-minute drive for me, so it was awesome. Saw some little shops on the way that we have to come back and visit, right? You all like that. This market is very, very important to us, and Preston, we haven't met yet, but thank you for your participatory opportunity with working with us this upcoming season. Diane, thank you. You and your team have been very great to work with. We got started in this market because of one guy. And I know he's probably going to be embarrassed when I say his name because everyone should know him. But Steve Scott and I sit on the Junior Achievement Board. And, believe it or not, we are Pittsburgh guys. We're from Western Pennsylvania, which is even better, right? Steeler fans and everything else. Even though the Pirates are not very good, we're still Pirates fans. But, Steve really opened our eyes to this market. And as important, we're just not Greensboro's team. It's our job to get out into communities like this and build relationships. And is there an opportunity to work together, right? We're partnering with today's event. So Steve, thank you for everything you have done for this community and us as well. Commissioner, welcome. I met
And
Commissioner
they just stepped outside the door, I think.
Stepped outside.
Those politicians. They're
they're always working, right?
Always working.
So it's really important to build relationships, and we want to engage in this marketplace. We're partnering with today's event. We are also sponsoring the VIP Showcase Dinner on October 10th. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So we're finding ways in which we're not just coming out and saying, hey, we want you to buy something from us. That'll happen down the road, right? It's really about building relationships. And what can we do as an organization to help build those relationships? So if there's something that you all feel that there's something important that we should be involved with, like your golf tournament at Greensboro National in a few weeks, if we find a way to help do that, we will try to do that. So we want to be able to give back, and we're more than a basketball team, right? When we say we're more than a basketball team, we'll get into that in a second, but we're all about philanthropic. We're all about giving back. We're all about being part of the community. We're all about sitting on board. So, and if you don't understand where you live, how do you know what the community needs, right? So thank you for allowing us to come out and partner this morning. Has anyone been to a Swarm game? That's really good. So hopefully this time next year, everyone has raised their hand. We are owned and operated by the Charlotte Hornets, so you probably have heard for those Carolina guys, fans, men, women, Michael Jordan, right? I always start that off. People here know who Michael is. But we are all employees of the Hornets, right? I am the lead executive in Greensboro for the Hornets. We all live in Greensboro, right? I'm often back and forth to Charlotte, but we're owned and operated by the NBA team. There are 28 teams in our league. We're called the NBA G League, and we are sort of the affiliate of the Hornets. So what does that mean?
Sorry.
That's all right. Awesome. Good deal. You know, we send players up to Charlotte, players come down to Greensboro. And if you follow college basketball and you follow the NBA, there were a couple of guys last season, Devontae Graham, Kansas pick, and Dwayne Bacon from Florida State, the last couple of years. Those guys played in Greensboro for 50, if not 50% more of the time because they weren't getting enough playing time in Charlotte. Well, they'd play for us on a Friday night, they'd be back in their car, they'd be back in Charlotte at midnight, and they would be on the court the next day for shoot-around for the next game that night in Charlotte, whether they play in the Golden State Warriors or the Cleveland Cavaliers, what have you. So as much as it's a development opportunity for us, it's also a development opportunity for the NBA, okay? Those two guys last year who played so many games for us, when they went back to Charlotte late in the year, those two guys, because of the time they got here in Greensboro, almost got the Hornets to the playoffs. And if it wasn't for us in our team, that would have never happened. So the Hornets as an organization, Mitch and Buzz Peterson, have recognized the importance of us being here. So people look at it as a AAA baseball team. I think it's a little bit different because there are guys in the team that are playing, that could be playing for other NBA teams. There's a number of players that are assigned to us, and a number of players that are playing for other teams that may get a roster spot on the NBA. We're going to our 4th season. We play at the Field House, which is the Coliseum Complex. It's a $6 million renovation, 2,100 seats. We've sold out 17 games in our first 3 seasons. So we play to a capacity about 80%, 82%. Our weekday games, 11, 1,200. Our weekend games, we sell out because it's something different to do. We are just excited to be here. I know our team here will answer questions. We tip off mid-November of this year. Training camp starts late October. So there'll be a number of Hornets players that are trying to make that team. If they get cut, there's a good chance they'll be coming here. So long story short is, for $10, you can come see NBA guys, and not just our guys. If you're a Carolina guy or woman, Isaiah Hicks, Kennedy Meeks, Marcus Page played for us, but Theo Pinson, who just signed a 2-year contract with the New Jersey Nets, he played in our building with the the Long Island Nets. And this guy put 35 points on us on a Saturday night. So you see a lot of NBA talent. A couple years, it could be the one-and-done guys coming in, so the Zion Williamsons of the world could be playing in our league, right? And so that brings a whole nother level. So thank you. I think I've probably gone over my time, but we look forward to getting more involved with this great community, and we are here to answer any questions you may have, so thank you so much.
And you guys have a new G League president that we had the opportunity to meet.
Yes.
Jesse and I came.
Sharif Abdul Rahim, who we had hosted an event HQ in a few months ago. It was a great opportunity. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much.
He was like double my size.
Yeah, 6'9", I think.
It's a very funny picture if anybody wants to see.
6'9". But we're excited. We want to continue to do more for this community. So thank you for having us. Thank you.
All right. So, as you guys know, it is August the 1st, so it is the last half of crazy town busy season for the chamber, and we are really excited about all the things coming up. And I'm going to try to be brief because Denise will be talking to a lot of you, and I have folders of everything that you need. So the first thing up, we are doing the travel raffle, and Star has those tickets. They are $5 a ticket or $20 for a book of 5, and we are going to draw that at the golf tournament that Steve mentioned. That's going to be on Wednesday, August 21st. First place is a $1,500 trip voucher, so just call Baber Travel. That's who is sponsoring it, and you would book a trip. So $1,500 will get you about a 5-day cruise for 2 out of Charleston, or a weekend trip somewhere. Or if you want to go all out and book the Disney World or whatever, the $1,500 would apply towards the balance. So. Second place is a $250 Visa gift card, and third place is a Team Reedsville prize pack. So, just a few things coming up. Thursday, August the 8th, we have 2 major events happening, so everybody mark your calendars. The ribbon cutting at Aspen Rachel Rakes is going to be at 12 o'clock, and that is in Wentworth. So those of you who are familiar with 309 Aspen, the Abby is going on to culinary school in New York, and while we're really sad to see her go, it's a really great opportunity for Rachel Rakes, and she is, so as a new owner, we're going to have a ribbon cutting for her. Also, our first in a really long time, Business After Hours, I'm pretty excited about this. Eden and Reidsville together are going to have a cookout at the Wright Event Memorial Center. How many of y'all are familiar with that? You know kind of where it's at? Good, so I'm not having to explain a lot, but the details are in there. And little funny story, I put it in the Google Calendar and sent it to the board of the ambassadors, and Vicki Washburn called and she said, Wright Memorial Event Center, Diane, it's taking me to like Kitty Hawk. Is that where we want to go? I was like, I'm not really sure what happened with that, but the address is 184 Sladen Road, Eden. We are not going to Kitty Hawk as much as I would love to. So just be sure when you go to put it in the GPS that you actually put the address from the email or the text if you don't know how to get there, because I would hate for you to drive to Kitty Hawk. So, but they're having music with Cat 5. A lot of you that are familiar with music and bands, it's going to be a great band, and they are providing everything. So it's a 6 to 8 o'clock cookout out there on their lawn. We are really excited about that, and in conjunction with the Eden Chamber. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, the Downtown Series, that is going really well. If you have not come out to the new Second Downtown Friday, kudos to the city for having the vision to continue cruise-ins and to make it into something else. So Missy and I worked really hard, along with some other folks. We're having a city cruise, we have a beer garden, Toy Makers comes out. We're having entertainment at Mural Park. It's been a lot of fun. There's a place for the kids to do chalk and games, and it's a lot of fun, so come out for that. And then the movie, it happens the same night when it gets dark. It'll be Wizard of Oz this coming month. And so that is a lot of fun. So then the golf tournament, I have the forms right here, and I'm going to just kind of put this out here that it's here. Denise, I know, has been talking to people. If you have not heard, we are... unfortunately, I really am sad about this. Monroeton had some issues with the course due to the, I'm sorry, not Monroeton. Well, I'll get to that. Let me back up. Plantation had some issues with the course due to the natural disaster and losing the bridge and the sprinkler system, and it's just really unfortunate, and I am really sad for them. And if y'all have golfers, send them out to play the front nine. Try to continue to support them. They are playing the front nine, and they're playing the back nine for folks who are okay with that, but we just could not see that it was a good fit for us to take the tournament out there. So out of that, we've gotten 2 new members. Monroeton joined, and also Greensboro National joined. Again, Monroeton does spring and fall tournaments. I know the Kiwanis do theirs there in the fall, and I'll be involved in that, but they do not have the grass. If you're a golfer, you understand this. They don't have the grass or the facility really to host a mid-August tournament, and so they encouraged us to go to Greensboro National, who has Bermuda grass, and their course is in wonderful shape, and they can do a lot in the summer, and they have just been bent over backwards to help us. They're going to be a great help to us, so we're really excited. And I felt the need to explain that to people, because I just want people to understand that we are doing the best that we can with the situation. So Greensboro National, Wednesday, August 21st. We definitely have some spots for hole sponsors. It's $250 for a hole sponsor, and you get a golfer with that. And then we also have plenty of spots for individuals. If you're a chamber champ, please, please, please get your form in. You guys know, that's not a secret, that we're a little short-staffed, and so please don't wait till the last minute. I really need those forms in so I can start organizing teams, and also I'm going to have to feed all of that to Greensboro National, because they're going to print our scorecards for us. So I have to have that stuff ahead of time. So that is coming up, and then on the 24th, we will have the summer concert series, and this is featuring the Mason Lovett Band, which is a country rock band. And in good news for those people who do like to partake in the activities of the beer garden, the chamber will be there with that. But we've also gotten a new distributor, so we now offer Budweiser, Bud Light, Natter Days, Strawberritas, a lot of other fun and exciting choices, which have been highly requested. So we're pretty excited about that. We're going to have a Topics at 12 on August 29th about struggling to get your Social Security disability benefits. If you're struggling with that sort of thing, we have a new member who is really good with that stuff. Her name is Rosemary Kennedy, and she's going to be doing that. And then our next coffee is again here, so not hard. Highlands Residential Mortgage, Brenda will be hosting that here. I have several people in here, and then I can talk about the others who have not been to a coffee or who are prospective members. So I'm going to start by trying to circle the room. I know Community, are they still here? Community Baptist Schools, yes sir. Prospective member, if you would like to say anything, please.
Oh, here we go. I'm so bad with words. Caitlin and Maria are laughing. Community Baptist has been in Reidsville since 1972. I say a lot of times we're the best kept secret in Rockingham County. We're trying to change that. Around the turn of the millennia, we decided to move from just a kindergarten through 8th grade to adding a high school. So now we go kindergarten, actually pre-K, all the way through 12th grade. Currently, we have about 200 students. By the time we fully enroll, we have 230, 250 usually about each year. We have a nationally recognized athletic program. We have had great success in putting our students in college. Several athletic scholarships, academic scholarships have been awarded to our students. We've got kids all the way from coastal Carolina to Liberty and everywhere in between Carolina State. In fact, one of our former students, Patrick Bailey, is a catcher for the Wolfpack, All ACC Rookie of the Year there a couple of years ago, and most likely going to be a #1 pick. I had the opportunity to teach his brother, Austin. In fact, his mother, Celeste, is the visionary that brought us to add the high school there. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I am not the mouthpiece for the school. I am the mouthpiece of the history department. And so that works out really well for me because I enjoy it so much. And I had the opportunity to work very closely with the athletic program. But finally, I'm going to get a chance to retire my clipboard, I hope, last year, but you never know. They talk me into it every year or so to just stay around. So look forward to being a member of the chamber. We've heard so much. Diana and Denise have been a great help with us. And Vicki McKinney of Mount Jubilee Ministries, my wife, is the chairperson of the school board. And she laid this on me this morning.
That's how it works, right?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. And then Chad, if you want to, First Piedmont Corporation, you want to introduce yourself and just...
Yes, I'm Chad Wright with First Piedmont. I've replaced Tim Kemp, which most of you already know. So I know I've got some big shoes to fill, but I've enjoyed meeting everyone so far that I've met and look forward to continuing working with everyone and getting to know the ones I haven't met yet. So just say thank you for welcoming me aboard. Hopefully we can do anything to help any of you guys with the chamber as well to continue the relationships that we have built, and I look forward to that. So thank you.
Thank you. All right, and Bert, you gonna?
Burton Matterly, Rockingham Office Machines. I see many familiar faces, so it's always a pleasure to see all of you folks. Rockingham Office Machines, that's who I'm representing, and we have served Rockingham County since 1957. So it's a pleasure to be with you this morning and hoping to be back in the fold of the Reidsville Chamber soon. But we need your help. So please give us a call for your office supplies. Everybody in this room uses cartridges and paper, and we stock all of that. We match pricing. We want to keep that dollar local because when it spends, it helps everybody in this room. It really does. So give us a call, Rockingham office. I've got sale flyers before you leave. If you haven't got your sample pen, got extra samples. So come by and say hello. Thank you.
Thank you. Lila, would you like to?
Hi. Good morning, everybody. I'm Lila Welty, and I work I'm affiliated with Ellen Tate Realtors in Greensboro, and I live in Reidsville. I'm a brand new chamber member and a brand new realtor. I just started in June. I was an OR nurse at Baptist Hospital in Winston for 20 years. So it's a career change. And I'm very excited to get started. I love real estate so far, and I'm looking forward to serving all of you in this room and your friends and family. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Anybody else that's not done with coffee? Lori? Never spoken, I don't think.
I'm Lori Thorne. I work at the Rockingham County Education Foundation with Don Charaba for at least another month. And we're a nonprofit that raises money to to promote Rockingham County schools. I also kind of represent my husband, who is the coordinator for Toys for Tots for the county, and he has a full-time job, so he doesn't usually come to these.
Which they won a big award for.
Yes, he won a national award last year for our region. Because
They're amazing.
non-admission organizers.
All right. I think that's all of our new and prospective members that are here. I'm just going to give you a list really quick of the new members. So Paychecks, we use their services for payroll and love it. And I know they've partnered with several of our other members on things. If you guys have any interest in that, that's awesome. T&T Transport, who's based here in Reedsville. Denise, he's just recently joined, and I think getting more involved. We're pretty excited about that. Loyalty, Auto Spa. I'm sure some of you have seen that out on Freeway Drive. Lance Jenkins, who wears the one hat with Farm Bureau, but he's also joining individually because if you didn't know, he's an author, has published his first book, a new Requiem. It's pretty exciting. We're going to have a book signing for him later this fall, so y'all will hear me talking about that later. Piedmont Triad Charitable Foundation, doing business as the Wyndham Championship, and so we're pretty excited about that, and that's happening on Friday, the Reedsville Day Out. Marco's Pizza has a new owner, so they have rejoined the chamber. We're also very excited for pizza. We like pizza around here. Kayla left that legacy. I don't think that will ever go away. Greensboro National Golf Club, as I mentioned, and Monroe Golf Course, and we're thankful for both of them and their support and moving forward. Smith Carolina, I'm sure some of you are aware that while they have the location on 65, they're building this new location, so we've been helping them with the Google Maps and some of those things that have been interesting. And then Toy Makers also has joined the chamber, so we're pretty excited. They've got some cool stuff coming up, and I can't wait to talk about that. And then also Kelly's Kitchen has joined the chamber, and so the bakery is going well, I think, and she's expanded some of her products. So that is all I have on new members. I do also have, I just want to mention, since Steve already said that, I was going there, and I'm excited that he gave me a little intro. So the 12th annual Reedsville Business Showcase is happening. That is at the Salvation Army. It's sponsored by Powell Barefoot and auto owners. And then the 10th and 11th are the dates. The VIP night is sponsored by the Greensboro Swarm, and we're going to have a Space Jam. We're out of this world theme. We're pretty excited about it. We're going to have some more info at the vendor orientation. The fund committees have been meeting. They've had a lot of great ideas. Obviously, I mean, let's pray there's no Hurricane Michael. I know Debbie and I had a long and crazy phone conversation where we were both trying to make it home, and we're not that far from each other, and the trees were ridiculous everywhere. And I think J.R. Cecil told me yesterday it took him an hour to get home. He's like, if I had my Jeep, I could have gone off-roading, but yeah, so it took forever, and it was awful. Thank you all for sticking through that with us, and we appreciate your support, but we are looking forward to a sunshiny chamber weather day for the chamber event, for the showcase. So I have packets. People are already getting their forms in, and y'all know how that goes. If you want to get your form in, because it does help you choose your location. Obviously sponsors and then chamber champs in order go first. So make sure you guys, so I have those here. And that is all I have. I know that I have supposed to make an announcement, so I'm going to ask that Sherry Galloway, who's going to be there, and Donna Evans, who is representing the bank, do that for me. So if you have that, please.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Sharon Galloway, and just want to make an announcement that the First Carolina Bank in Greensboro is having their first block party on August the 16th from 2 to 6. They're going to have popcorn, Kona Ice is going to be there, cotton candy, fire trucks, games, prizes, and their back-to-school drop-off item, back-to-school supply drop-off will be available on site. Please come out. I am excited about this, and I know Ms. Donna will mention some more information about this, but I'm also with the Reedsville Tigers football, and I look to take all my babies. We have 4 teams, and 6, 8, 10, and 12, and some cheerleaders, and we look to take them to be a part of this as well. So.
Right. And we're just, everybody y'all come out and join us. Like I said, we're going to have cotton candy and popcorn and all of them, maybe some food trucks. They're trying to set up a whole lot of stuff, so y'all come out and join us.
Yeah, and we will be adding to our events. We'll be have a little bit more.
And on another note, if I could add, just a tidbit about the Tigers. We are seeking sponsors as we started our official practice on Monday, this past Monday. So if it's anyone we're a youth travel football team, and if there's anyone here that would like to sponsor a child to be able to earn an opportunity to play and be a part of our organization, the jerseys are $65, and sometimes, unfortunately, some cannot afford that. So we are just, we've actually decreased our price to serve our community for the ones that can't afford it. So we only charge $75 for somebody to come in. So if you would like to be a sponsor, please see me. We would love to join you and work together with helping these kids.
Yes, and they also travel to Florida to play in the nationals. We're very proud of them.
Yeah.
Their organization, to be so young, they are doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Joyce?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say, first of all, thank you to the community. During my catastrophe at the beginning of February, when all of my glass windows were broken, I'm Boulavi Event Venue right here on Gilmer Street, and it set me back maybe 3-4 months, but I'm back up and running. I'm back booking all types of parties, and I was telling her I'm a one-stop shop. You don't have to ask for anything. I can provide everything, literally, all the way down to face painting, all the way to tents, to anything you can think of. Just give me a call, come by and visit. You may not open the door because I'm usually in the back making something, but just knock on the door or give me a call and I'll come out and give you a tour. You might find a couple of things sitting around from a party previous, because I am a one person. One person cleaning, one person decorating, one person making sure your needs are met. But I just really wanted to tell everybody thank you for all of your reaching out and stuff when all of the glass and all of the parties that were pre-planned, and I had to camouflage broken windows. But anyway, I thank God that I had the ability to camouflage a lot of things. So if you will, just stop by. I'm right there beside headquarters. And I have a flower on the window, Boulavi.
What about your event you have coming up?
Oh, I have back to school jam. It's gonna be a full weekend. It's the end of the month. After the football game on the 30th, there will be a dance here at Boulavi. And then I've also opened up another venue off of Freeway Drive. It says L2L. It's near Chuck Frank's in that area. And out there on the 31st is going to be Jumpy House and all like that. And it's to give the kids another outlet before they really get, into school like that. So it's going to be music, prizes, fundraisers. We're going to have vendors coming from everywhere. So just check with the chamber for some more information. Thank you.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't remember there being all these wonderful parties and bouncy houses and free food and popcorn before we went back to school. Maybe that was just my parents were so strict they didn't take me to stuff like that. I don't know, but I don't remember. And I think it's awesome that our businesses step up really for the school supplies and for the fun stuff, because they do. They really do. So we appreciate that. Other announcements? Because nobody's looking at me. I didn't catch any eyeballs.
I have
So-
one.
Yes, please, ma'am. Oh, that's right, you do.
Good morning, everybody. Beth Smith, Rockingham County Schools. Lydia Craddock asked me to share with you all that we will be having an apprenticeship signing coming up, and to check your emails and so forth for invitations. If you are familiar with our apprenticeship program, it's an awesome opportunity for our students, and it's just life-changing. That's the best way I can put it, and so we're really excited for that, and we appreciate all of our businesses that are taking a part in that. Thank you.
Is everybody familiar with that program? Like, most people know about the apprenticeship program. And I'm just a personal story. Rocket Top was really modeled after other programs, especially the GAP program too in Guilford County. And my husband has a cousin who's just graduated high school, and he was an apprentice in the GAP program working for MSI. And I mean, it is life-changing. I mean, it's given that child an opportunity as a guy to do something, and to be making good money with good training from a local company. And it's just, it blows my mind. Like, we were at his graduation party this spring, and I was just looking at him and thinking about this is what we're doing in Rockingham County, and it's an amazing opportunity. So, and the apprenticeship signing is such a cool event. So if you guys can go and support that, it would be amazing. Anybody else have any announcements? Yeah, I was waiting. I was like, where's Cecil? September's coming.
Appreciate Billy plugging Mount Jubilee Ministries a moment ago. We had a full camp out at Betsy Jeff Penn for the adult special needs population in June. We do have our signature fundraising event. It's the 4th annual, hard to believe, Mount Jubilee Ministries Family Fun Walk, 5K run, lunch, and then a live auction. It's just a action-packed 2 or 3 hour fun time for families. Cotton candy, bouncy houses, face painting, all these fun things that Diane was deprived of.
I missed out on it, so
Yeah,
can I come?
but it's September the 7th. We are still looking for some of these philanthropic friends that are members of the chamber to sponsor if you're interested in that. And the biggest news, I think, of all is that the alternative day program for the adults with special needs is just right around the corner from opening. Yeah. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I also want to make an announcement of congratulations. I know that Lori kind of alluded to it, but Dawn Sharaba is here with us, and she is the newly named Executive Director for the Reedsville Area Foundation. We are very excited to have a wonderful candidate. I think, as it was stated, she's very, it's like I just told her, she's been in the building, she's been a grantee, she knows the organization, and we were really proud and excited, and I know you're going to do really awesome things. Do you want to say anything?
I just love the work I do with the Education Foundation. I'm excited to transition and have a larger role in the Greensboro community. And we will be recruiting for my job. People are interested to help share that out because we want somebody strong in that position to help advocate for education.
Congratulations. We're excited for you. Anybody else have any announcements?
I'm
Yeah.
supposed to mention something.
Oh, sure.
I'm Tracy Crowder with the Wild Barefoot Agency, and Drew Barefoot and Blaze Stevens are raising money right now for the Bikes for Kids Foundation. These are for 3rd graders in Title I schools in Rockingham County. If you make a donation, you can designate to the school you would like. The kids at the beginning of the year are told they're going to do a report on a book, and the top 3 are going to win a bike. And actually at the award ceremony, I'm a little nervous, guys, sorry. I wasn't supposed to do this. But at the actual award ceremony, every 3rd grader is going to get a bike.
Yeah,
And,
when they do the big reveal,
yeah.
everybody gets a bike. I'm so excited about
Yeah.
that.
And they have found that 3rd grade is just a pivotal age. It really helps build these kids' self-esteem. So if anyone wants to help in that, I mean, it would be greatly appreciated.
Where do we find the forms?
If you
Do you
will
have those?
contact Drew Barefoot, he can get you all that information. And
Robin,
if
there
you
was
listen to
in our
schools-
weekly newsletter that goes out, and it'll go out again this afternoon, there's a link to it on the side. So if you click on the Chamber's newsletter, there's a link, and all the information's in there too. So there's a video, it's really cool. It's very moving. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
The Alzheimer's Association does walks throughout the country, and you see a lot of that advertising going on right now on TV, trying to find a cure for Alzheimer's, because it does affect 1 out of 3 people, either a family member or yourself or a spouse or someone that you know. And so as a sponsor for that, we actually have a team here in Reedsville, but Rockingham County doesn't have a walk. They only do them in specific cities, so our closest ones are going to be Alamance County has one, and so does Guilford County. So if you're interested in putting together a team for your organization or your area, if you'll contact me, I'll give you the information to be able to do that. If you'd like to join our team or provide a donation for our team, we do have one. It's listed under Edward Jones. So there's several of them. All of our Edward Jones offices have them. So if you're already associated with one, you're welcome to reach out to them as well. So, but it's a disease that we would love to see finding a cure for. Thank you.
And Kaylin always does that every year. It's something
Yes.
that we know is coming. So thank you for doing that for our county and putting that word out.
Yeah, the walk for Alamance County is in September, and October is the Guilford County walk.
our community. So we appreciate you. All right, well that's it for coffee today. Like I said, the next one will be here on Thursday the 5th. And it will be sponsored by Highlands Residential Mortgage. So please come get your golf forms and your business showcase forms. So we have those available. So I'll see you all soon. Thank you for coming. We're going to do door prizes really quick.
That's me too.
Anybody else want to enter their business card? How many have I got?
Just went down the sidewalk.
Thank you very much. Are you Ramrod over there? The bar? Oh, I thought you might be. Oh, okay. Well, I knew you did a lot of the, I know you do a lot of the showcase too.
Debbie Ellis?
Your mind's already rolling. I didn't even go party.
Luckiest thing ever.
Always.
Always cracks me up.
Shoot, I didn't even put the party right there and stir them up.
I know, that's what he told me.
I didn't see the box.
Debbie Moore. Debbie Moore. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to August Coffee hosted by the Greensboro Swarm. We are live at the Reedsville Chamber, this was also your newsletter announcement. So if you're scrolling through the email and you want to focus on that, everything's listed in the middle and on the sides. We are just kicking off our busy season, so make sure you get registered for the golf tournament, for the business showcase, and we'll see you guys out at the Wyndham on Friday.